Hello guys and welcome back to another video. So I'm going to be doing a review video today and I don't know how this works, so just tell me, if it works. So this is history of Yugoslavia, which, I'll talk about in this video. It's going to be a short video. It's going to be a really short one. It might be glitchy though. Okay, pause. So this might be a bit confusing, but this is World War One, Austria-Hungary, and then Germany, and well, Italy joins the war, and as we can see here, yep, it dissolves. So that was Austria-Hungary. Now Hungary's trying to battle Romania. Right, okay, hang on. So that was Serbia and Romania taking back the land, and that's Austria-Czech Republic. Stealing lands. Then that's Serbia and Croatia. They're trying to unite they're trying to unite the Slavic people, and that's because the Austrians were not like them. So then Bosnia, the small little guy, they killed the Austrian monarch. Like the Austrian monarch's nephew, who was supposed to be the king, and then the war started because they blamed people from Serbia because those were the assassins. Anyway, yeah, Hungary's getting cooked. Everyone's taking back the lands. So dead. So this was the treaty of, I think it was Treaty of Trianon, where they took everything. I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing that right, but yeah. This is when Yugoslavia's kingdom was made. Okay, right. This is an important part of the story. Very important part. So this guy here, that's Italy. Italy, who was under the Axis's, well, yeah, he was on Team Axis because of Mussolini and stuff. And he's trying to get Yugoslavia on their side, but watch what happens. So he's saying take back the land. They say no. He's trying to say. That's Italy invading Albania and Germany invading Austria. So that was 1937 or 8. No, probably 1938. No, 1937 or 8, where Germany invades Austria, Czech Republic before the war starts, and Italy invades Albania. So this is the Germans coming over. So they're asking people to join the Axis. Hungary and Bulgaria say yes, but Yugoslavia says no. So this is an issue now. So these are the Axis invading, Axis countries invading Yugoslavia. So it ain't going too well for them. So they're fighting now. Obviously, as you can see, they have tanks and they don't. It's obviously like a bad situation. Yep, so they killed the soldiers, and then the bombers came in, and people were frightened. And then there was Croatia, which was like, well, it's a little bit violent there, but as you can see, they took Croatia under their control, and it was like a subject. So Yugoslavia was obviously scared. And that was as the Axis were, cornering them. Hungary tried to took the lands back. The Italians took some other lands as well. Germany and Bulgaria also took some lands. As you see there, that's Slovenia and Macedonia. Yeah. So really, this is like all of the states. But wait, the Soviet Union is now fighting against Germany. So good for them. So they think this is a good time and start to rebel against the Germans. As you can see, and the Germans tried and killed the fight. So this is 1941. So I think the partisans are like the Yugoslavic people who want to rebel, and then the Axis, well, the Axis. In 1942, they start to get more people. They start to take back the land, but it's also pretty much losing. Is happening now. So this is when the Allies here, they were invading the Italians, and then the Soviets here were pushing towards Romania here, Bulgaria, and eventually into Yugoslavia. So it's looking good. And this is when they conquered Italy, where they cornered them, the US and the UK. And so all of the states, as you can see here, they were now free. And the Soviets had run Germany to a standstill, and then had freed the German states and put them back into Yugoslavia. So it came back, and this is the last guy. This is the Croatians, who, as you can see here, are now part of Yugoslavia, and Italy and Yugoslavia are not friends. So they take that little area, so I think that's Slovenia. And because of the Soviets, they become socialist, who is still under Stalin's rule, by the way, so it might be bad, it might be good. So this is Albania and Zardem of Bulgaria. Sounds like So I think they're trying to... I don't know what's happening here, actually. Oh, I think they're just trying to unite the people of Southern Europe, because there's been peninsular bloodshed. Like, Greece is being split in half. There's Greece, and then there's Socialist Greece, or Communist Greece. And then the British and the US joined. This is like the Cold War. And on the other side, the Soviets and the Yugoslavic people. And, these guys are friends. But the Soviets don't really like how Yugoslavia is treating them and being nice. So Yugoslavia turns on the Soviets. And the Greece kill the Communist Party of Greece. So that's Macedonia. So this is, I think it might be during the Cold War. Yeah, it is. And Yugoslavia is just trying to take back its land. Well, the socialist version. And fighting, they lost. And that's Slovenia, they lost against them. But not good. So that's them running away. Okay, right. I know this part. This is the Yugoslavic Wars. In 1991, Croatia breaks free from the Yugoslavic empire. Like, it breaks apart from it. And they aren't happy. And then they have this own mini war. This is in the 90s. And then while this mini war is happening, Macedonia over here jumps free from Yugoslavic rule, which is also one of the reasons why they collapsed. And now they have two people to fight against. It's not going to be good. They get rid of Macedonia, but they have issues. But So this is a time where communism is starting to die out in Europe because the NATO is winning against the Warsaw Pact, and so they stop becoming socialist, and also Bosnia declares independence. And then that's another war that happens, and all of these wars are happening at the same time. They're trying to take back the land, and as you see, look, this is all that's left, Serbia and Montenegro, and then they just try and take back the land. Yeah, this is where it gets hard. And so these are the wars. I mean, they do fight off against the Croatians, and they almost win, but like, I can see here. Yeah, it ain't looking good for Croatia. I'm not really sure who this is, so if anyone does, please tell me. So this is after the wars. All of these countries are very battered in. It's not good. So they agree peace, and they say Kosovo is Albania. So that's like the southern Serbia region, which I totally forgot about. Sorry. So they want to have the land, and Yugoslavia says no. So this is the Albanians trying to take over the area and causing destruction, as you just saw there. Yeah, this is not very good. They're trying to fight each other. Right, that's NATO. Let me go back. That's NATO joining in to help Albania. So they're in planes now. And they're bombing. This is the bombing of Yugoslavia, I heard about. And they're trying to take out Macedonia. And now Bulgaria and these two are all united. And Albania's in trouble, but so are Yugoslavia. I think this is Montenegro. And this is the very end. So Serbia is made because Yugoslavia shatters. Kosovo, I'm not sure if it's an independent country now or if it's ruled by Albania. But this is this is to split. Yeah, this is to split, and they say yes, we want to split, and they agree as well. So look, there's Serbia and Montenegro, usually classified under the same thing, but this is how the this is how the Yugoslavia went out. So that's it. That's really. So now we have Serbia, Kingdom of Serbia. So that was socialist Yugoslavia. That's Yugoslavia / Serbia Montenegro. That was the former republics, which are all the guys that we saw. So this are the people who were involved. Hang on. Let me go back. There's a lot of things. So that was Bosnia, Slovenia, and Montenegro, who were all republics. Same with Macedonia and Croatia. There was German Empire, all of those guys. Then there's Austria and, bad Italy, Bulgaria, Albania, German Reich, USSR. This is occupied Montenegro, now I know. Occupied Croatia and occupied Serbia. By the Germans, by the way. Italians. That's NATO and Greece. That's it.